Now back to India. New Delhi is moving quietly, making powerful and hidden moves. And I mean this literally. A classified military project is breaking covers. The Indian Navy calls it Project Varsha. And this is no ordinary project. Project Varsha is about a naval base. It will be completed next year, that is 2026. It will give India two things. First, the Indian Navy will get its very own nuclear submarine base. And second, it will be a unique engineering marvel, the first of its kind. This base will be in the state of Andhra Pradesh in a coastal city called Ramballi. It will be 50 kilometers south of Visakhapatnam. That is where the Indian Navy has its eastern command. And this base is going to be significant in many ways. It has been in the making for a decade. Here's why Ramballi was chosen for the project. Because of its geography. The water is deep in this area. It gives submarines natural cover. They can remain underwater and enter the base, which means they do not have to surface and blow their cover. Basically, no one will know when the submarines come and go. And this is perfect for nuclear submarines because they can stay underwater for months at a time. They only surface for supplies. Although India's nuclear submarines won't even have to do that, they can stay submerged forever and move into their base without anyone knowing. Here's why I say that. We know that the base is in Ramballi in Andhra Pradesh, but like the submarines, the base too will be hidden. It is fully underground, hidden from satellites. Even locals do not know where the base is. There are no signboards or markers. Let me also tell you about its engineering. The underground facility will have a network of tunnels and pens. It will discreetly house India's nuclear submarine fleet. India already has two nuclear submarines, the INS Arihant and the INS Arighaat. A third one will be commissioned this year. It is being called the INS Aridhaman. A fourth one is already under construction. In total, India plans to operate 10 nuclear submarines. And this base will be home to all of them. It is significant for two more reasons. One, it enhances India's naval capacity, and two, it sends a message that India is serious about its security. It is expanding its second strike capabilities. What does that mean? What are second strike capabilities? You see, India has a no first use nuclear doctrine. A no first use doctrine. In simpler words, it basically means that India will not use nuclear weapons first. It will only use nukes to retaliate when attacked by a nuclear weapon. That is no first use. And this is what makes India a responsible power. It sees nuclear weapons as a deterrent, a way to prevent war. Contrast that with others, like India's neighbor Pakistan. They have a first use nuclear doctrine. They see nuclear weapons as tools of war. So India is safeguarding its nuclear assets. And the hidden base helps. It will protect the nuclear submarines. This is also a message to China. Beijing has increased its activity in the Indian Ocean. Their so-called research vessels are constantly being nosy. They frequently visit waters around India, and the Chinese maritime activity is only growing. This includes the presence of Chinese submarines in the Indian Ocean. The Indian Navy has also detected them. So it is working to counter the threat with the help of a nuclear submarine base. India's strategy is clear: match power with power. The Indian Navy is preparing for the long game, a game of silence, strength, and submarines.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.